this is funny. Now, all series long with Cleveland and Indiana for the last couple of weeks, I thought that Tristan Thompson was actually injured because I look at the box score and I see the dude playing 1 minute, no minutes, 3 minutes. In fact, they said before Game 7, Tristan Thompson only played a total of about 3 or 4 minutes the whole series. And we're talking about a dude that's been a starter on this team for the last 3 or 4 years, and in fact won a championship with these guys. And I kept wondering how come they kept rotating around the people, undersized people playing center when they actually needed size. So I was assuming that the reason Tristan Thompson was on the bench is because he was hurt. Not because he was in the doghouse because of the Kardashians. Perhaps the owner has a personal relationship with the Kardashians, or he has a fetish for Kim and Kim K, or the wife, or the mother of the Kardashians, or something like that. And he was trying to punish Tristan or ruin his career for actually doing this kind of stuff in public. I have no clue. But let's be honest, it kind of pisses me off where female shit is actually intruding onto the male domain like basketball. Sports is the one place, the court is, or the field is the one place where all that stuff is supposed to be swept aside, and it's a meritocracy. Either you can play or you can't. Either you can perform on that court or you can't, and that should be the only thing that matters. Now, I've seen dudes that were crazy, got into fights off the court, had all kind of issues with their wives and all kind of stuff off the court. As long as it didn't interfere with the team or what was going on the court, they kind of left it alone. Now, everybody knows about the Kardashians and the kind of stuff that they pull and kind of drama that they have. And I don't know what kind of deal that Khloe has with Tristan about dating her and getting her pregnant and all that kind of stuff. Okay, number one, Khloe Kardashian has no business getting pregnant out of wedlock. If she wanted to get pregnant, she should have got pregnant with Lamar Odom. That's who she should have gotten pregnant by. So if she gets pregnant out of wedlock with Tristan Thompson, another NBA basketball player, and announces to the world like all of a sudden he's supposed to be faithful. Which I find funny, because every single time they always blame black men for being baby daddies. And I'm beginning to believe that that's just the way America sees us. We're a seed bank. If I can't get pregnant by nobody else, I go to a black dude and he'll get me pregnant. Which baby daddyism is nothing for the Kardashians, because the Kardashian woman that they don't even speak about half the time has at least 2 babies out, I do believe, out of wedlock by a white guy. But he doesn't get attention because, one, he's white, 2, because he's not famous. The only thing Tristan Thompson is guilty of is getting Khloe Kardashian pregnant. And since he got Khloe Kardashian pregnant, and she's pregnant with his child by her own choice, he's supposed to be 100% soldier. I'm just wondering, when did getting a woman pregnant equate with being married to her or being committed to her? The women killed that stuff back in the 70s. They want to have feminist, second and third ways feminist ideals and rules, but patriarchal 1920 rules for men. I can do anything I want, sleep with anybody I want, but if something happens to me, you got to do right by me because I'm pregnant. Which should stay on the court, should stay personal. But since she's a Kardashian and Kardashians bring drama, I think not only do they bring it, I think they kind of stir it up. Now, Tristan got himself in a position where now he's a celebrity and paparazzi follow him around, and somebody got wind of him booed up with somebody in a club, and that made headlines. And if that's all it did, it would be fine. If fans want to come to buy a ticket, come to the arena and boo Tristan Thompson for having a side piece. I don't even think it's a side piece. You can't really have a side piece when you don't have a main girl. I think Khloe Kardashian's more of a side piece than anybody else. He already has a baby by another chick already. So if anybody's a side piece, that's probably Khloe, because now Khloe's the second woman that has a baby by the same dude. But you don't hear the first baby mama on Twitter, on social media, making a stink about Khloe getting pregnant by this dude. But nobody talks about the first baby mama. But since Khloe Kardashian has a Kardashian name, all of a sudden she's famous, and by doing that projects on him. I'm sure he basically got involved with it because it's going to extend his brand. I don't think he was actually ready for all the other crap that's actually going to come with being involved with this family. But now he's kind of figured it out. And now he comes to the court, and now he's being benched because he got Khloe Kardashian pregnant and he got caught with a side piece. And now the fans are on him, so the owner and the coach actually don't want him to play. Which probably is what turns out to be true, because he's only played 3 minutes in a playoff series where they needed him. It wasn't like they were blowing Indiana out. Indiana wins 3 games, and they could have used every man they could. And they were getting beat up inside. I was wondering, I said, why come Tristan Thompson isn't at least playing 10 minutes? At the very least 10 minutes. I said, when you play 1 minute or no minutes, that means either you're hurt, the organization has a vendetta against you. And after game 7, seeing the dude plays 35 minutes, he's obviously not hurt. And he hasn't been hurt. So the only possible explanation is because they took exception to what was going on with the Kardashians, which I think is wrong. I don't believe there's a morals clause about you doing the extracurricular stuff outside of the basketball court. He's not married to Khloe Kardashian. She is not his wife. Khloe Kardashian is a concubine just like any one of those other chicks. He didn't put a ring on none of them. And it wasn't like he's been parading this chick around town. He's been low key, trying to keep his business to himself. But the only thing is, paparazzi actually follow you around and snap pictures of you and say, look at what you're doing. You can't cheat on your concubine. Just because a woman has a Kardashian name doesn't mean she's any different than any other woman. And if he was average Joe Schmo walking off the street, it was 5'9" instead of 6'10", Khloe wouldn't be with him. And I'm starting to not like this gynocentric society where women can do anything they want, but you penalize the guy when he does something that women don't like. And it's usually when black men do something that women don't like. Especially black athletes, or what we call the black alpha males. You never hear about white men going to strip clubs and making it rain on strippers. That never makes it to TMZ. In fact, a white athlete doing anything makes it to TMZ. You literally have to be like that football quarterback, Johnny Manziel, that is actually doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. Basically getting drunk and fighting with your girlfriend on the side of the road and get pulled over by police for that to even make news, something crazy like that. But a basketball player whose job is to play basketball, that has nothing to do with where he puts his penis or who he dates. And everybody knows that everybody in the NBA has more than one woman. Everybody knows that. So why are you going to punish a dude because he's an NBA player just like all the other NBA players that have more than one woman, including the married ones. Just because this chick is a Kardashian and he's on Twitter, you're going to let it affect the team and affect the player. Now, all of a sudden, when it looks like it's game 7 and it looks like they're going to lose the series and get bounced, all of a sudden, oh, well, now we have faith in this dude and we're going to stick him in and let him do what he does. He hasn't done anything different than what he's done for the past 6 or 7 years. The exact same thing. And when they put him in, he did the exact same thing he's always done. He didn't look like he was hurting this game. And it didn't matter about the 75,000 tweets that actually happened during the 2 hours that they were playing. All of a sudden, now we can overlook it because we want to win, which should have been the objective in the first place. Which should have been the objective in the first place, is to win. Which should have been the thing in the first place. It's not what women think. It's not what women say, because this is basketball. This is sports. It's played by men for men. And the only people they should be responsible to is the men on the court and the male fans that are out there, and not to the women complaining about fucking Khloe Kardashian. Now, if Rob Kardashian and Kanye West feel some kind of way about it, hook up a pay-per-view, put on the gloves, get them in the ring, and have them take their swing. Like the Angry Man says, get them together, shoot a fair one, and may the best man win. Tired of these Twitter guys actually getting on talking shit. Same thing with Future and what's his name? Dude's a football player. Dude weighs 210 pounds and all muscle. If Future feels some kind of way, fly to Seattle, put on the gloves, get in the ring, shoot a fair one, may the best man win. Because you know that athlete's going to whoop your ass in short order. Same thing with Kanye West. Get in the ring. Tristan Thompson is 6'10", about 270 pounds. Same thing with Rob Kardashian. You're mad about your sister, get in the ring, shoot a fair one, and get your ass whipped, and then go on about your business. You know that your sisters are hoes. Why people are mad? Because hoes got played, or hoes got treated like hoes. Khloe Kardashian's gone jump from man to man to man to man, and all of a sudden she's supposed to be treated like she's a virgin. Give me a break. That's possibly why more and more men are going MGTOW or IBMOR. Like Princess Leia said to Darth Vader, the tighter your grip, the more systems will slip through your fingers. Same thing with women. The tighter your squeeze on men, the more of them will start slipping through your fingers. And that's what's happening. Till eventually you're going to have an empty palm. Anyway, let me jump off of here. That's all I got for this IBMOR rant. This is BGS out, and I will see you guys on the next one.